What's up guys, we're exploring Grand Teton National Park, and in this video, we're going to show you the best things to do here. Everything from where to spot the most animals, the top hiking routes, as well as things you should know before you go. So hope you enjoy it. Grand Teton National Park is located in the northwest of Wyoming, just south of Yellowstone National Park. Home to a rich array of wildlife, pristine lakes, lush meadows, and the iconic mountain range that gives the park its name, Grand Teton is an outstanding natural beauty. There's something for everyone here, whether you're an adventurous traveler, a family, or a photographer. In this video, we highlight 7 awesome things to do in and around the national park during the spring or summer. Make sure to watch until the end, because we also share 3 essential travel tips. Now let's dive in. We are Zach and Ina. We make helpful videos about destinations around the world so you can easily plan your own adventures. Before heading into Grand Teton National Park, it's worth stopping at the cute town of Jackson. With a range of accommodation options, restaurants, bars, and souvenir shops, this is an awesome spot to base yourself for exploring the park. We left a link to the lodge we stayed at in the description below the video. From Jackson, it takes 15 minutes to drive to Moose, which is located at the southern end of the park. Jenny Lake is the most popular lake in the entire park. Some of the best hikes start from this area, featuring stunning views of the Teton Range. The Jenny Loop Trail is the easiest one, winding around the lake itself with minimal elevation change. You can also easily combine this hike with other side trails, such as String and Lay Lake, or the Moose Ponds Trail, where you can often spot moose. And if you don't want to hike, it's also possible to take your car around the Jenny Lake Scenic Drive, following the eastern edge of the lake. Another popular hike that starts from Jenny Lake is to the Hidden Falls, Inspiration Point, and Cascade Canyon. It's a great hike if you want to experience the wilderness without having to go up a ton of elevation. The trail starts from the West Shore boat dock of Jenny Lake, and you can either walk here or take the boat shuttle. Since the boat dock was so busy when we were there, we decided to take the trailhead from Jenny Lake first, adding about 2 miles to the total length. As you hike into this beautiful canyon, you'll gain about 1,100 feet, or 336 meters of elevation. You'll also be able to pass by the impressive Hidden Falls, as well as the lookout of Inspiration Point. At the end of the day, you can take the boat back to the Jenny Lake parking area like we did. Just make sure to be at the boat dock before the last ferry leaves. Another fun way to discover the Teton wilderness is by horseback. We joined a 2-hour tour with a local guide, taking in the sweeping vistas of the Teton Range on secluded horse trails in the Bridger-Teton National Forest. The tours are for both beginner and advanced riders, and you get a briefing on how to steer and control your horse before venturing off. The horses were calm and well trained, making for a relaxing experience overall. For more information, check out the horseback tour via the link in the description below this video. Our favorite trail in the Grand Tetons was undoubtedly the Taggart and Bradley Lake Loop. Once you reach Taggart Lake, you get amazing views of the mountains. We also encountered many beautiful wildflowers along this 6-mile or 9.7-kilometer loop trail. The hike is relatively easy, with 760 feet or 232 meters of elevation change. But be aware that it's one of the most popular trails in the park, so it's best to go earlier or later in the day. During the spring and summer, wildlife is abundant among the wildflowers, sagebrush, and meandering creeks. In the Grand Tetons, species can easily be observed in different habitats. For example, Oxbow Bend attracts a large number of birds, such as ospreys, bald eagles, and pelicans. The moose ponds allure beavers and moose. The willow flats are grazed by elk, and both black and grizzly bears roam around everywhere. When we were there, a couple of bear families were feeding near the road between Willow Flats and Coulter Bay Village. We also saw a fox at the Jenny Lake parking lot area. The best time to observe wildlife is at dawn and dusk, and there are designated turnouts where you can park. Just remember to always keep a safe distance. So if you're going to do wildlife spotting, Elk Ranch Flats is a good spot. You can see the bison right behind me here. When driving through the heart of Grand Teton National Park from Moose to Coulter Bay Village, there are many overlooks and turnouts that offer spectacular views. Driving these roads is an experience in itself and makes for a relaxing way to see the park. Our favorite overlooks include Mormon Row Historic District, Glacier View Turnout, the Snake River Overlook, the Willow Flats Overlook, Wedding Tree, Jackson Lake Overlook, and Oxbow Bend. As we promised at the beginning of our video, we'll now share 3 travel tips for Grand Teton National Park. First, we visited at the beginning of June, and many of the high elevation trails were still covered in snow. So visit in July, August, or September if you want to hike more trails. If we had the chance, we would have hiked to the gorgeous Surprise, Amphitheater, and Delta Lakes. And we left a link below the video with a list of other day hikes in the park. Second, the weather is very unpredictable in the mountains, and the evenings can get especially cold. Bring warm and waterproof clothing, especially when hiking and camping. Third, there are lots of mosquitoes during warmer months, so bring enough bug spray. Also make sure to carry bear spray when hiking. They frequent many of the popular hiking areas. We put a list of essential items on the screen here to think about before you go. When visiting Grand Teton, you may also want to visit the nearby Yellowstone National Park. If you do, make sure to watch our full Yellowstone video for the best things to do there. If you're planning your Grand Teton National Park trip, we recommend keeping things organized with our interactive travel planner. Find a discount code in the description below. We also included other important links in the description that will help you with your trip, such as an interactive map to get to each place that we mentioned. We'll catch you on the next adventure.